There it goes. Helps when you have the microphone unmuted. What's going on, guys? Welcome to my introductory video here on the Facebook page. I might post it on the YouTube page as well, under the same name, Civically Minded Nationalist. This isn't going to be the first official podcast. It's not going on the podcast website that you can catch in the description of the Facebook page here, and it's not going to be anything major. This is pretty basic. This is mostly a short video for the folks who have been with me for a while. You guys know me as Jackalope, whatever. Some of y'all know my actual name. Pretty much here's what we're going for with this. I've been doing the political thing for a lot of years, as most of you guys know. Back from my time, I was admin and eventual owner of Conservative American Military Veterans Against Barack Obama, which will, from here on out, be referred to as CamVabo, just because I'm lazy. So, with the background from CamVabo, a couple other pages I helped admin on, I helped write for a couple of different pages. And finally, I just kind of got to the point where I took a step back from it because I got tired of spending so much time and having nothing to show for it. I've swayed the occasional person. I've made good arguments over time. All said and done, what am I really walking away with? Well, right now, I'm an out-of-work welder. And, my folks are helping me out. And I thought, I can do everything that the other page owners did. The people who actually turned a profit on their political page. Why not? Why not start a podcast? Why not start a YouTube page and generate some constructive conversation about the insanity that is the American political system right now? So that's pretty much what we're going for. We're going to see if over time we can't develop something that becomes a positive influence in folks' lives from a political aspect. How are we going to do that? It's very simple. We're going to get back to the Constitution. All right? And a lot of people go, well, you can't possibly know. There's no way you can know what the Founding Fathers were thinking. BS. Okay, folks? The reality is we know exactly what the Founding Fathers were thinking. And we know from what they were saying at the time how they would view things that are happening today in American politics. It's very, very interesting to go through and look at some of these sources. And I know the very first thing that some of the people here who don't know my background are sitting there thinking to themselves, one, they're going, okay, my friend who recommended this guy's nuts. Probably, a little bit. We all have a screw loose, all right? If you're affiliated with me, you're not run of the mill. Period. You're not. It's just how it is. More importantly, they're sitting there thinking to themselves, who is this guy and how could he possibly claim to know what the Founding Fathers were thinking? Well, it's very, very interesting. When you set up the Constitution and the Declaration and compare it to the things that were written at the time, it's very easy to see what the intent was. Things that were written at the time, what are we talking about? What we're talking about before the formation of our nation, country. I'm not going to Dr. Seuss this. I swear I'm not going to. Before the formation of our country, as our country was being formed, and during its early formative years, we have all kinds of resources out there. We've got the Jefferson letters. We've got the Federalist Papers. We've got the Anti-Federalist Papers. We've got the Silence Dogood letters. There's so much stuff that we have from the time written by the men who signed that document to guide us, to give us reference. And it's very easy. It's not just going to be a historical channel, though. We're not just doing history here. We're going to be talking about modern situations and that kind of stuff. And when it's something that we can play into historically, we will, so that we can give ourselves better arguments, more logical arguments, more definitively sound proof that our point of view is the correct point of view politically. That's where we're going with it, plain and simple. Okay? That's the point of this as a whole. And that's how we're going to define things for the new folks. They're going to be able to look at it and go, you know what? This guy, he knows a thing or two. He knows what he's doing. And the people who follow him, initially I thought they were pretty freaking crazy. They're not quite so crazy as I thought they were for smashing that like button. All right. That's our goal. Probably the first real official podcast will be like Monday. All right. That'll be the one where I've got my monitor filled with like 18 million different tabs, and my notebook here is going to have a lot more on it than just, different odds and ends. It's going to have notes, help keep me on track, help keep my train of thought going. Things of that nature. The podcasts themselves, I was trying to keep this under 6 minutes or 5 minutes. I'm not quite there. Bear with me. I'm sorry. The podcast itself, that site is going to have ads. No, I don't get to pick the ads. If you should so happen as to click on the occasional ad, you might throw a little bit of financial aid my way. YouTube, I have to build an audience. I've got to get 4,000 view hours. And I've got to get 1,000 followers before I can start racking up the money over there. I would like to do this more like excellence in broadcasting. Okay, I would much rather prefer to go through this and have folks, you got a small business, you like what I say, you think my viewers would be in touch with your small business, I would much rather plug you and work out the financial benefits of that situation on the side. Okay, I would much rather do something like that than just have some random think tank plastering ads in front of you that you got to click on. Okay, I don't want to do that. I want to be able to go ad free in the future. I want to be able to do all those kinds of things. I don't have that option yet. I'm sorry, folks. I wish I did. I don't. So buckle up, enjoy the ride. And before anybody else gets to it, I've already made a comment about it and whatnot. Yes, I know I have the voice for radio, and I know I have a face to match. You're just going to have to deal with it. You're going to get to suffer along with this butterface just like I have for 30-something years. I know you're looking at him going, good God, this guy's only 30. What the hell? The Army. All right, the military. And my father's genetics. Thanks, Dad. Anyhow, that's what we're going for here. I know there's background noise. I know there's a lot of things going on. I'm going to be tweaking and playing with it this weekend. I've got some molding work to do this weekend too, so we're just going to see what happens. Plug myself here. Valentine's Day is coming up. A lot of you guys who know me personally and that kind of stuff know my metal roses, know my metal daisies, things of that nature. Please, Valentine's Day coming up. If you're looking to buy, get a hold of me right now. I'm going to have about half a dozen in stock here hopefully by the end of the weekend, and looking to make a lot more here over the next month, get them shipped out by February so that they're there for sure in time for Valentine's Day. Good gifts for any occasion, all that kind of stuff. And I can do very small up to extremely ornate. Maybe I'll post some pictures of them on here. This isn't really my shop page, obviously, but maybe I'll post some pictures and get some stuff up. So y'all take it easy, and here we go.